You were hit by a bus? Take care of colds right at home. Be ready. Download Connect Care.
Now to national news, and we start in Texas, where the investigation for a missing woman and her newborn came to a tragic end this weekend in a quiet neighborhood. Heidi Brazard and her 1-month-old daughter were last seen back on December 12th after she dropped off an older child at an elementary school in Austin, Texas. More than a week later, investigators found her body in the trunk of a car more than 100 miles away in Houston.
When somebody that isn't expected to, do a thing like that and it happens, you just have a bad feeling. And when it comes to be true, it's just sad.
Now, as for the baby, authorities believe it to be Brazard's daughter, and she was found alive. They're awaiting DNA testing to confirm her identity, though. A suspect arrested in connection with this case has appeared in court on charges of kidnapping and tampering with a corpse. She's being held on a $600,000 bond. In Las Vegas, at least 6 people are dead after a fire broke out in an apartment complex. The fire started early this morning in the Alpine Motel apartments. Local crews said people were seen jumping out of the windows to escape those flames. The incident being described as the deadliest apartment fire in Las Vegas's history.
This is the worst fire fatality that we've had in the city of Las Vegas since the inception of the fire department. We want to leave no stone unturned, so we want to make sure that there was no accelerants or anything in there that there shouldn't have been in that room, and get those test results back.
13 other people were also injured in this fire. It remains unclear what caused it. 2 high school students in Wyoming are facing disciplinary action after wearing white robes like ones worn by members of the Ku Klux Klan. This took place in Riverton. It's about 2 hours north of Rock Springs. You can see the photos here. The incident happened on a school spirit day where the theme was, quote, whiteout. School administration removed the students from the hallways just a few minutes after they entered the building with those robes on.
We would not have anticipated this at all. I don't believe they even know the magnitude of what they did. Hopefully they do now.
So far, local police have not been involved in this incident. Riverton High School released a statement saying they do not condone the students' actions and their decisions do not represent the school or their district. A husband and wife team of radio hosts in Denver have been fired after crossing the line with an off-color comment that was made on the air. Listen to this.
Talking about the never-ending impeachment of Donald Trump. You wish for a nice school shooting to interrupt the monopoly.
Don't even say that. No, don't even say that. Don't call us. Chuck didn't say that.
Which no one would be hurt.
Now, those controversial comments led to Chuck Bonniwell and his wife, Julie Hayden's, termination from 710 KNUS this weekend. The radio station said in part, given the history of school violence that has plagued our community, a programming decision was made to end their program immediately. That school violence includes the STEM school shooting that happened back in May and took the life of 18-year-old Kendrick Castillo and wounded 8 others. A band takes partying like a rock star to a whole new level inside of a Denny's, the impromptu concert that destroyed the restaurant. And a stolen truck with pricey cargo inside, thousands of lobsters. How employees caught up with the thief.
I think it's too cold for lobsters to be running around outside here. 40 for a high temperature in Salt Lake City, a little bit on the warm side for this time of year. 25 overnight, within the realm where we typically are for the first day of winter. We'll have the forecast for day 2 coming up.
Weekdays at 10 a.m. on Fox 13.
Hello. Mom, are you going to make it on time? Don't worry, sweetie. We'll get there.
I've been waiting for you.
Here you go. Hello. So if you could meet us.
I've been imagining this day.
Everyone, now!
Let me be the first to say, welcome home.
What's going on with you?
Welcome home.
at the Ram Big Finish event. Get employee pricing for all on the gifts that have it all.
With employee pricing for all, current owners or lessees of competitive pickups can get $10,400 in total values for 19% below MSRP on the purchase of a 2019 Ram 1500.
At Speedway, we're always looking out for you. That's why we invest in industry-leading technology like our fast and secure pumps, equipped with state-of-the-art card readers, with the latest advances in credit card security to keep your information safe at thousands of Speedway locations, so you can get what you need and get on your way.
Now, save 10 cents per gallon of gas when you use your Speedy Rewards card.
I did some early shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
I love it. I got us a little something, too.
Yeah?
Yep. One for you and one for me.
I love it.
Oh, actually, that was supposed to be for me.
I love it.
And I love that you love it.
I love it.
I like red.
Current eligible non-GM lessees get this low-mileage lease on this all-wheel drive Terrain SLE for around $259 per month. We are professional grade GMC.
TitleMax offers 2 ways to get you the holiday cash you need. Get cash using your car title. Go to TitleMax.com, enter your car year, make, model. See how much you can get. TitleMax also offers personal loans. No title required. Check out TitleMax.com when you need more cash. Check out TitleMax.com, shop us for rates. Get up to $2,500 with a personal loan or up to $10,000 using your car title. And you'll say,
I got my title back with TitleMax.
Get your title back with TitleMax.
At the Ram Big Finish event, get employee pricing for all on the gifts that have it all.
With employee pricing for all, current owners or lessees of competitive pickups can get $10,400 in total values for 19% below MSRP on the purchase of a 2019 Ram 1500.
Incredible video here. A police canine officer in California went through a car window all to catch a criminal. Take a look. Police got into a chase with 31-year-old Julio Vasquez. Oh, see that dog jump right through the window? Well, he got in a chase with them and he was trying to run over his ex-wife. Well, police say after that chase ended, the suspect wasn't cooperating. So you saw there, they shot out his window with rubber pellets and the canine jumped in to stop him and take him into custody. And check this out, a punk rock band recently destroyed the inside of a Denny's restaurant. Apparently, a teen organized a show for the band Wacko for a friend's birthday party. After a mosh pit broke out, some of the restaurant's furniture was broken. The owners of the Denny's later released a statement saying they didn't know that the rented space would be used to host a show like this. Police say no one was arrested. And a Massachusetts man apparently thought he hit the mother lode after he jumped into a truck that was full of lobsters and he just took off. Well, $10,000 worth of live lobsters went along for that ride, but the dock workers that he stole from were not going to let him get away without a fight. An employee jumped into his personal SUV and other employees jumped into a second truck. They chased the man down and boxed him in for police to make their arrest. And the best and worst of the new Star Wars. We're going to have your movie review coming up in entertainment news.
I'm Andrea Urban, and coming up in sports, we have college hoops galore. Weber facing BYU, and the Utes and Aggies are on the road. Plus, Weber State is playing in the FCS semifinals for the first time in school history. Highlights of their game against James Madison coming up.
Next live, Kate Bosworth and Trisha Yearwood.
What happened to Ginger's hand?
Monday at 10 a.m. on Fox 13.
Sheriff Bradford suffered a serious heart attack.
What? The longest-serving member of his mounted posse shall serve as acting sheriff.
You gotta be kidding me. I wish we were. You need 3 things to do this job. Badge, a gun, and what's in your heart.
Times may change. Traditions endure. New holiday tamale bowls from El Pollo Loco. Feed the flame.
With employee pricing for all, the greatest gifts aren't found in a store.
They're out there, gift wrapped in snow. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and open them. Unwrap the world in a Jeep SUV with employee pricing for all.
Or well-qualified returning FCA lessees can lease the 2020 Jeep Cherokee for $249 a month.
Looking around here, I see tablets, laptops, printers, smartphones. They're all connected to the internet.
They're all connected.
Can your network handle all those devices?
Sometimes.
Comcast Business runs on the nation's largest gig speed network, so you can get the bandwidth you need to power all of your devices at peak performance.
If all of my devices could have that kind of speed, I would be dancing.
Get started with secure 35 megabit internet and one voice line for just $64.90 per month. Call today. Comcast Business. Beyond fast.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Built for the holidays.
Now get 20% estimated savings plus no payments until 2020 and complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. Only at your local Ford stores.
Times may change. Traditions endure. The $20 holiday family dinner from El Pollo Loco. Feed the flame.
Two of the biggest hits of the screen and stage opened just 4 years apart. You had Star Wars in 1977 and Cats in 1981. But now the latest in their 9 lives are competing at the box office. As Steve Oldfield reports, he's a huge fan of one and he pretty much hates the other.
We've spotted the fugitives.
I was a kid when the original Star Wars came out, and I've been waiting for an episode as good as the first 3 for years. I'm happy to say this supposedly final installment fits the bill. It's nothing short of epic filmmaking. You have to see it on the big screen for the stunning visuals, cool effects, and of course, the music. Seeing the fallen Death Star in a treacherous and angry sea is worth the price of admission. Director J.J. Abrams still makes some dumb decisions when it comes to the story, but he's righted a lot of wrongs from the past few films.
I think the thing about Star Wars is it gives you a sense of infinite possibility and hope, and there's just a beautiful spirit to it that, I recognized when I was 10 years old.
My guess is that most of the critics slamming it aren't old enough to remember seeing the first film on the big screen. If you're a huge fan and resented the last few movies, I think there's plenty for you to appreciate this time.
I haven't seen you before, have I?
I saw Cats on stage as a kid, and I thought it was weird and creepy and corny. The only thing good about the movie version is the effects and watching Jennifer Hudson perform Memory. She reminds us why she's an Oscar-caliber actress. As for all the other big stars, I'm sure they had fun making it, but I couldn't wait for it to be over. I'd rather watch my neighbor's cat cough up a hairball. Steve Oldfield, Fox 13 News, Utah.
I wonder if that was really his neighbor's cat. Okay, it's time for this week's Car Critic. When it comes to sporty driving, do you want to go by feel or would you rather let data make you a better driver? My husband would probably say I need the second one. Fox 13's Brian Champagne found a crossover that he says for sporty driving nerds.
The GLC Mercedes loaned us can park itself, including the pedals. But it takes so long, we just did it ourselves.
Hey, Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Turn on my seat heater.
I'm switching on the seat heating.
There's more make your driving easier technology all over, including little screens for the steering wheel switches. Some of it's kind of a struggle.
Inverted question mark.
There's also a make your driving faster handcrafted 4-liter bi-turbo V8, since this is the AMG version. The tighter the canyon curves, the better. Reminds us of 2 weeks ago when we took the Alfa Romeo Stelvio out, except the Stelvio keeps it more between you and the road.
Comparing the two is kind of like comparing these Ray-Bans. The GLC is a bit more nerdy with all the data it gives you, while the Stelvio just keeps it classic cool.
The AMG offers a track pace mode. It told us there were no racetracks around, but it clocked us for a quarter-mile drag and let us log our time and the conditions, because the only thing more fun than driving like this is getting data on it. Brian Champagne, Fox 13's Car Critic.
Well, if you're looking to get outdoors during the holidays, you might consider a trip to Hardware Ranch in Cache County. That's because there are currently more than 600 elk at the ranch. The state feeds elk there every winter to prevent them from wandering into more populated areas. Sleigh rides to get up close are available Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays until February 9th. Adults are $6. Kids age 4 to 8 are $3. Says $3, haha, I get it. Children under 3 ride for free. But Doug has been telling us you don't want to be on the roads on Tuesday and Wednesday if you don't have to be.
Yeah, that's the timing of our next storm. Go figure, right? Right when a lot of us are going to be hitting the roads out there. Hey, we got a weather pic to show you. Beautiful shot through the trees of Park City. Love the colors of the buildings, too. Beautiful shot. Thank you, Chris, for emailing that one in. You got a weather pic. You know where we're at. We'll put it on the big screen at home for you. High pressure, dirty ridge of high pressure to our southeast, and that high pressure is keeping all the rain, the moisture, the real heavy moisture away. All we got are just clouds, so not as sunny as we would like with high pressure system. That's why we call it a dirty ridge of high pressure. What's next? An area of low pressure just off the coast of Southern California, spreading a lot of moisture in. We're watching for this band to move in. It's due in over southern Utah as early as Monday evening, Monday night, and will definitely arrive and bring some rain to it to southern Utah by Tuesday. So a wet Christmas Eve for a lot of us out there. So if you're traveling, especially southern Utah during the day, you'll probably encounter some wet weather for sure. Not too far from southern Utah, Las Vegas right now at 48. Almost 60 currently in Phoenix, already just dropping like a rock temperature-wise in Albuquerque at 36. Warmer way up north in Billings at 43 and 14 degrees warmer in Boise than it is in Salt Lake City. It's that inversion, I'm telling you, awfully thick. Other sides of the valley, though, a bit warmer. I know Sandy checked in just a few minutes ago with a temperature in the 40s, so here we go. 50 is what we're looking at for tomorrow. That's warmer by 10 degrees compared to what we had today, but I think you'll like that warmer. Denver tomorrow, 62 for day 2 of winter. Crazy. Partly to mostly cloudy back home. Elko will top out at 50, near 40 at Windover, near 50 down in Ely, lower 50s in Fillmore, upper 40s in Delta, mid 40s in Tooele, and upper 30s in Tremont. And will be dry all over the state. We got a partly sunny sky for southern Utah tomorrow. Not a bad way to end the weekend. Temperatures a little warmer than they were this afternoon. We'll see a high in St. George at about 55. Cedar City, not too much cooler than St. George at 51. Northeastern Utah, central portion of the state, Nephi at 48. Vernal above freezing at 40 or 35, and Duchesne will see a high temperature at 36. Back to the Wasatch Front and back. Park City almost 40 tomorrow. Provo, you'll be topping out at 50. A little bit of sunshine, and I think the haziness won't last quite as long. The air quality should be a little better, although for a lot of us will be in the unhealthy range. It gets better, though, as we wear kind of the work week wears along. Wasatch Planner. We got a hazy overcast in the morning, still freezing cold. By the afternoon, temperatures mild for this time of year. Mostly cloudy tomorrow evening. Tomorrow's planner for St. George. We're freezing again, but it's going to be nice in the afternoon, partly sunny, and a mostly clear sky for your Sunday evening. Now, for southern Utah, there's that chance of rain late in the day on Monday, rain likely on Tuesday. And then for Wednesday, Christmas Day, not just rain, but we're talking snow, even in St. George. Wow, okay. Thursday, Friday, we start to clear out a little bit. Northern Utah for the next 7 days. We got dry Monday, but maybe not so dry, especially Tuesday night. We could see some snow. Definitely snow Wednesday, 1 to 4 inches possible Christmas Day, with a chance of that snow lingering into Thursday.
Andrea joining us now for sports. Big football game tonight.
Yes, huge football game. So Weber State, the Wildcats, they are headed to the FCS semifinals for the first time in school history. Let's dive into these highlights. Weber State taking on James Madison, a team that they fell to 2 years ago. Dukes up 3-0 with the ball. Late in the first, Ben DiNucci steps back and throws over the middle and finds Riley Stapleton for the score. Into the second, JMU up 17-0. Jake Constantine pitches it to Kevin Smith Jr. He's over the line. Weber trails by 10. Seconds before the half, Ben DiNucci gets himself out of trouble and airs it out 34 yards to put JMU ahead 24-7 at the half. Weber is able to put one more on the board late in the game. Constantine to Ty McPherson, count the touchdown, but that'll be it. Weber State falls in the FCS semifinals 30-14 to James Madison. Now, although unranked, the Aggie men's basketball team sits first in the Mountain West at 12-2. Today, they were down in the Sunshine State facing the Florida Gators. Aggies playing in the Orange Bowl Classic in Gator territory. Noah Locke pulls up from deep and knocks down the 3 and 1. That's a 4-point play to tie the game up. Now, about 30 seconds later, Aggies are up 2. Sam Merrill does the same. Merrill from downtown, he led USU with 21 points. Later, Aggies trailing by 1. Diogo Brito hits the fadeaway jumper. Utah State takes the 1-point lead. Under 2 minutes left, Sam Farrell fakes, sidesteps, and swoosh. The go-ahead bucket. Utah State tops Florida in Florida 65-62. And we continue with college hoops. Wildcats facing BYU on Cougar turf. Early on, it's Jake Toolson from behind the arc, and they're just getting started. Yoli Childs, the leading scorer of the night, getting up and getting big, throwing it down. And Weber's Jarek Harding, well, he led for the Wildcats. He was dominating from 3, count another one for him, but this game belongs to BYU. Alex Barcelo in the corner. The Cougars roll over Weber State. Now Utes on a 6-game winning streak with that victory over Kentucky, but San Diego State wanted to put an end to that. Mitchell with the bucket and 1. And then it's going to be Utah's Rylan Jones driving in and dishing it out to Timmy Allen from long range. Allen finished with 21. But San Diego State stuck it to him in the Staples Center, beating Utah 80-52. Quinn Snyder and the Jazz, they're taking on the Hornets. Let's start out with the big man. Joe Ingles dishes it to Rudy Gobert for the slam. Jazz with the lead to the second quarter. Cody Zeller steals the ball. Cody Martin, he's going to throw down on the other end. We're getting there. These highlights are a little out of order, folks. We may need to rush through these, but Cody's going to throw down the dunk there. And then later, Emmanuel Omudiye, he will tie the game up at 92. And in just a little bit, now watch this, Royce O'Neal and Moutier, they're going to collide, and the refs do nothing, allowing Charlotte to score. Jazz head coach Quinn Snyder is livid. He will be ejected from the game, but the Jazz will win this one 114-107, even with Quinn getting kicked out of that one. Whew, that was a lot of basketball. Week 16 of the NFL kicked off with 3 games today. Texans clinching the AFC South while the Patriots outlasted the Bills. And we wrap up our Saturday football with the 49ers and the Rams. San Francisco can still take the top seed in the NFC bracket, but they can't afford any more slip-ups. Early in the game, Goff running wide. The connection to Brandon Cooks, 7-zip Rams. Now LA will do it again as Todd Gurley rushes in to extend the Rams' lead. But before half, LA still up. Goff is going to be picked off by the former BYU Cougar, Fred Warner. He takes it 46 yards for the touchdown. And after trading scores in the second half, it all comes down to a field goal for San Francisco. Greg Zuerlein from 52 yards. The go-ahead is good. 49ers hang on to win 34-31 over the Rams, and LA is eliminated from playoff contention.
Ooh, busy day.
Oh my gosh, sports on sports, but it's so much fun. It makes my job more fun.
Great, thanks Andrea. We'll be right back.
The Arby's French dip sandwich is like dipping beef into more beef. 2 for $6? Listen up, carnivores. We are peaking. Arby's, we have the meats.
I've been living here in Chattanooga my whole life. I know a lot of the people. They know me. We say whatever you do in life, be the best at it. Whether you're a dishwasher or a doctor, just always strive to be the best at your job. People that drive Volkswagens may not know who I am, but I feel like my name is on that car. We sign off so you can sign on.
The Sign Then Drive event is on. Lease a new 2019 Jetta. 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month, and 0 due at signing.
It can be intimidating talking to your doctor about opioids. So don't think of me as your doctor. Think of me as your neighbor, an educator, a friendly voice of reason. Really, whatever makes you feel comfortable and happy. Because I want you to ask me questions, like if you're at risk for addiction. So let's talk. I'll make it easy for you.
Learn questions to ask and more at useonlyasdirected.org.
A lot's changed since you were here.
It's called the internet. I'm gonna hit start now, okay? Whoa!
Last year, Kathy bought her husband a Wi-Fi meat thermometer. Open. This year, she got him a Hyundai. It's packed with the technology he really wants. Like an 8-inch touchscreen display and wireless device charging. This year, no gift receipt required. Hyundai Holidays. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
Now, get 0% APR for 72 months or $3,000 in savings on the 2020 Elantra. Only at your Utah Hyundai dealer.
2 classic Arby's sandwiches for $6. One, a French dip sandwich with a side of au jus. The other, au jus with a side of French dip sandwich. Don't overthink it. Arby's, we have the meats.
Fox 13's Aaron Cox, part of Utah's #1 news team.
I cannot be late today.
Well, let's go then.
This one.
Sweetie.
Guys,
what's up?
What is it?
You guys ready for a signal? Okay, let's go.
Okay. Hurry, in. We did it.
I need to go potty.
Your turn.
Official
Winter's
status
here.
of winter. Winter
It's
is
arrived.
here, even though it's felt like it's been here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
a little warm up. Can we take
Little
one more
warm up.
look at the 7
One
day?
more look at the 7-day forecast, and then just in time for the holiday, we could see snow Tuesday night. Definitely a snowy Christmas day.
Yay, a white Christmas.
Oh, 1 to 4 inches of white possible on the ground. So there you go. And a chance we may be shoveling more white on Thursday.
Great. Thanks, Doug. And thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow. But stick around because QuickCast is next.
Teens Kirsten Nunez, part of Utah's #1 news team.
It would break your heart to see what we pull out of here every day.
Hey, can we get